！Oh my god！ 为什么是这个瞬间啊
Domina! Cowards! Face me!
没什么好说的了。开锁。总之，先把他打倒。打倒在地。这样就可以绕过去。怎么做呢？还差2点。西里罗斯的技能有一个是，这样就可以避免那个正击攻击嘛，这样就可以走过来，然后攻击破裂。走到这里，进行丢石头，打倒了。那这样子可以再打倒一次吗？这不行，移动一下位置，半拉弓，1、2，开锁来挡一下。我们一起来包围弓箭手，这里好。
The enemy is upon us! They are here to take your wives and enslave your children!
好，半拉弓。总之，先把他的趁机攻击解决掉。盾牌。
At last, we're nearly done.
再来。
Your father would be proud, Domine.
还差一点。最后一集。
Make way! Make way, I said!
那母亲能撑得住吗？
She lost a lot of blood. It does not look good. We need to keep her warm.
我们是不是来得太迟了？
There was nothing more we could have done. We arrived as soon as we were able.
那凯索尼的家族有出事，不是这个说法怪怪的，怎么了？
Don't worry about it. By the grace of Wester, they were not even in Rome.
有什么我能帮忙的吗？
You should rest. That's the best thing you can do now.
The Senate is bound to call a meeting. They'll surely declare war. We already have most of the team back together, except for one. Deianira is in the dungeon awaiting her execution. After this attack, I believe we may have the leverage we need to get her out of there.
我们需要战士，对吧？我们得想办法把他救出来。
You should go and sort things out before you head to the Senate. We can't be sure we'll get another chance.
They finally let you in. Heard you had been trying to see me.
还好吗？
I am where I belong. I have caused much harm.
你杀的那些人是他们活该吗？
No. Silvius was only one I came for. But it got away from me.
我听说你救了那里的女人们。
He said they were there by own choice. I knew he lied. I thought I was saving them. But they looked at me with exact same fear in their eyes. I hoped this guilt I carry every day would fade when I had vengeance. But still, when I think of her, I feel pressure around my heart.
那跟我说说你妹妹的事情。
Her name was Tusa. She was 2 years younger than me. She loved horses more than anything else, and they seemed to love her back. She was my best friend. We braided each other's hair and hunted rabbits. We were always competing together against our brothers, and we always won.
罗马现在正在面临战争，而我需要你在身边。只要我一声令下，他们就会放你走。
You have done too much for me already. If you set me free, my black deeds will stick to your soul. I will not burden you with that. If I stay here and face my execution, maybe I will be redeemed in the eyes of the wise Lord.
你无法逃避你的过去，你必须要承担你的罪责，扎伊里奇。
I have accepted it. Don't you see? That's why I'm here.
那这跟你杀的那些人根本没关系，对吧？你还是放不下屠杀的事情。
It seems you understand me better than I understand myself.
我也失去了很多，你知道的。当你的信任被辜负过一次后，就很难再去相信谁了。我希望你能够知道，你永远都可以对我说实话。
It is not the same. You bear no blame for those you lost. I do.
怎么可能会是你的错？
You wouldn't understand.
或许吧，毕竟我当时也不在现场。但无论你应承怎样的责任，你都必须宽恕自己。
There is no forgiveness without justice.
如果你们的角色对调，你会原谅他吗？
I would. Of course I would.
那就原谅你自己吧。
Maybe one day, I will be able to. I guess that will not happen if I am executed, though, huh? Fine. You are good at this, you know. Let's go.
As per today's augury...
Orcus, take your auguries, Cicero. The Gauls attacked us. Here, in Rome. Do we really need the gods' opinions to decide on today's relatio?
Webius Vitellius Lurco, you will respect the Senate and its procedures.
Then the Senate must respect the people of Rome.
The Senate is the people of Rome.
Our most esteemed senators and officials seem very much alive to my eyes. The same cannot be said for the men and women who were slain in Ostia. My own brother's villa was attacked. He and his wife almost died. Her mother was not as fortunate. Gallic barbarians just march through the streets of Rome killing noblewomen. Frankly, I have no idea why her brother is keeping silent. I'd be outraged. I am outraged.
我也是，但程序的存在是有原因的。我们不能让我们的愤怒让我们变得跟野蛮人一样。
Our traditions turn us into prey. This attack proves my point. Senators, Romans, we are the sons of wolves. We are proud as we should naturally be. But in our pride, we have grown docile and meek, allowing jackals to attack us without fear. They were laughing. With blood in their eyes, they've slaughtered our own wives and daughters. And what have we done since then? What are we doing now? Nothing. Nothing but endless debates and discussions. I say the time for philosophers is past. Now is the time for warriors. I say we strike now. We shall encircle them like the wolves we are. I say we attack. What say you?
I say, cease your populist posturing, Vitellius Lurco. Senators, we are at the heart of our republic, discussing what's perhaps the most important relatio of this age. And you behave like hysterical...
And you behave like a spoiled child who is trying to wear his father's sandals.
Do not test me, Vitellius Lurco. Speak out of turn again, and I shall see you dragged in chains right into the closest dungeon.
Watch and know your words, Cicero. You are speaking to a consul of Rome and the representative of its people.
You are as well. I hold the Imperium. I alone can determine the course of this discussion. Nothing happens without my consent. That is
And
why...
maybe that's why this needs to change.
What?
Citizens, friends, I apologize for my outburst, and I apologize to you, Kikero. I was out of turn indeed.
I'm not sure what you're playing.
It's my frustration talking. Even though I am your co-consul and still new to this world of politics. You are a man of words, Kikero. I believe this crisis we're in requires a man of action. For this reason, I propose, with great humility, that this Senate should consider electing me as dictator until this situation ends.
你到底在说什么？难道你当了独裁官就能解决问题吗？
Obviously, we need to act fast. If every decision is to be discussed and approved in the Senate, there is no way we can win this war against the Gauls. They do not have a Senate. We need a commander who's passionate and skillful enough to lead the war effort, swiftly and efficiently.
And that man is you, Lurko?
Vitellius Lurko may be consul, but that doesn't make him a skilled commander of legions. His experience in warcraft is minimal.
我坚决反对。我们有2名执政官是有原因的，没有了监督和制约，你不就是拥有了无上的权力？
I understand your concern. Honestly, I wish I was omnipotent. Then I could bring all of our dead friends back from the depths of Dis. But now, we should focus on preventing more deaths.
And we achieved this by attacking Gallia?
It is difficult for a non-military mind to understand this. War causes death, true. But in this case, it will be to prevent even more death.
某种意义上，让元老院任命他为独裁官是一个很难通过的议案。但如果反过来说，为了让他的敌人，也就是我，那为了阻止他成为独裁官，而提出另外一个还可以接受的议案，像是我亲自请缨前往高卢，那这样就会变成说我暂时又得离开了罗马共和国的中枢。唉，相反，你应该任命一位经验丰富的指挥官，带领我们的军团进军高卢，比如我。
Honestly, I can only agree. He has amply demonstrated his skill and talent in military matters. If anyone, he should be the dictator.
I understand the reasoning, but you do realize the dictator needs to be a consul to begin with, right?
Then I shall go. I have no wish to fight another war, but it is better than sending this pretender.
Your lies are shameless, Pompeius. You are desperate to be made dictator.
My victories speak for themselves. I am best suited among us to prosecute this war.
Then why don't we call you Rex and bring back the old kingdom?
Cato, what if I lead the war together with an experienced commander as my advisor?
And take one of your equally incapable lackeys with you? How would that help?
I shall lead a consular army into Gallia, in command of one half of our military might, while the other half is controlled by someone who has absolutely no reason to like me. What do you say to that, heir of Lucullus? Will you join forces with me? After all, these men are right. I need the support and the experience of a commander as skilled as you.
好吧，但我的人必须只对我负责。
Naturally. You are the more experienced commander after all. Your legions are yours to command. I can tell from your faces no one will oppose this idea.
It sounds like a reasonable compromise. If anyone dislikes Lurko more than Kikero right now, it is this man.
That sounds fine to me. He has proven himself to be a reliable commander.
Sure. What could possibly go wrong?
I can see there is no sense in trying to have a civilized conversation about this. Very well. Have it your way then. But we will not do this like animals. We still have to vote on it. If we execute this plan, it means Vitellius Lurco will be dictator for the duration of the Gallia campaign. More importantly, it means Rome is declaring war on Gallia.
The war has already been declared. We're going to finish it.
All those in favor of this solution to the relatio?
Oh good. Exactly where I want to be. Surrounded by 6,000 men loyal to our archenemy.
Vitellius Lurco is the consul of Rome. We're safe. At least for now.
The word safe has far too much margin of error to be of comfort.
那顺带一提，刚刚在那个元老院讨论的一件事情很重要，就是那所谓的独裁官是有任期限制的，就跟那个执政官一样。只不过上一位当独裁官的那一位伟大的苏拉，他由于是你就知道嘛，那个他掌握了罗马军政大权，物理层面上的掌握了，所以元老院被迫必须，就算不愿意也只能投给他。那后来的凯撒也是一样的。才变成说凯撒成为了任期一连再连的独裁官，甚至最后表示每次都要投票太麻烦了，你们直接任命我为终身的，这样。好，总之第一幕小亚细亚篇，第二篇，第二幕埃及篇，第三幕高卢，原本在凯撒的生平中最重要的一场战役。甚至是他写了一本书来夸耀自己的，就是那本《高卢战记》。现在取代了凯撒的主角走到了这一步。好，那接下来进行第三幕的剧情。那唯一的问题是，每次从罗马离开之后，都要花一点时间把装备装回去。
Awe Legati, Sowete Legionare. The consul was expecting you. Please lay down your weapons before you proceed.
当然，我相信你会妥善保管他们的。
Naturally, you can trust me.
那你确实长得一张值得信任的脸，士兵，好吧，不要让我失望。
A wise choice. We're not done yet. You may have a hidden Pugio or two underneath that armor. You will be strip searched.
你这是在考验我所剩无几的耐心。
Fine. If you want to do this the hard way.
What did the Legatus just say? Dog.
开打开打！让守卫就位。他的理由是什么啊？我不太懂。应该说他的目标是什么？反正开场就这样了嘛。听说你身上有很多盾牌，对吧？还要找谁呢？我记得我刚刚让德伊阿尼拉身上拿了一个勾盾的，好，勾他的盾牌 ，OK， 这样他的盾牌就效果消失了。那么接下来战术性前进吗？等一下，让其他人去包围一下他。好，那这边就交给我来了。好，这样他就有侧面预习效果了。然后那背刺，21点伤害还不错。接着精准4级。
What is the meaning of this?
恭喜你跑得还蛮快的。那这是职业性风险，你执政官，你的人攻击了我们，并付出了代价。
How dare they attack a legatus of Rome? This shall be a lesson to those who might be thinking of a similar course of action. Oh well. Let us move to my tent and discuss our situation.
这样就代表我不用卸下武器了，对吧？反正这个营地不是我的，应该也没有什么地方好探索的。顶多我有点想听听看大家对那个他的看法，不过应该是太麻烦了，直接进去吧。
They're a bunch of jaded old men who have no taste for glory any longer.
Why would they?
They already fought and bled
门
in
口
two
First of all, I would like to express how your presence honors me, Legate. These Gallic barbarians are numerous and cunning, but with you on my side, we shall be triumphant.
你对我似乎异常友好，罗尔科，你这次又想玩什么花招？
You wound me. I know, in the past, we haven't seen eye to eye. That is no secret. But I always felt the animosity between us stemmed from a misunderstanding. Don't forget that you are my brother-in-law. The barbarians tried to kill you. Now, they shall suffer our vengeance.
这一条目前还没有任何证据，好吧？
That is what I say indeed.
所以如何才能找到袭击我们的人？
We may not need to find the exact people, for we all know they were Gallic. This was an attack on Rome itself. In other words, the culprit is most likely one of their many chieftains. We merely have to defeat them all.
这支军队有两个指挥官吗？那谁来决定攻击哪个目标？
I would never presume to tell you what you should do. You have all the authority over your own legion, just as I have over mine. You are free to execute whatever stratagem you see fit.
那开始吧，来看看谁的军团会表现得更好。
A challenge. Oh, I like it. Unfortunately, our legions have a problem, and we need to solve that first. Commanding a massive consular army is comforting, but it also means we'll have to feed our legionari. And let me tell you, Legate, we don't have enough food. Price we pay for mobilizing fast. As such, we will have to strike a deal with the local tribes sympathetic to our cause. A couple of chieftains agreed to help us. We shall meet them and negotiate a deal. Naturally, I'll be there to help you, just in case.
以防什么万一。
You are a great warrior, there's no doubt about that. Navigating the treacherous waters of Gallic politics may require more tact, however. You will take the lead, of course. I shall only provide counsel and support.
他们有好几个酋长。
Most certainly. This land is infested with numerous tribes, each ruled by the wealthiest and most powerful men. They rarely come together under one banner.
这些酋长都是谁？
They are called Duatiacus and Dumnorix. Such arrogant names.
不太懂他的感性。你似乎对他们很熟悉，那为什么不是你去谈判呢？
One of the chieftains specifically requested your presence. Suspicious, I know. I say, let us humor them and give them what they desire. At least, for now.
好，我懂了，准备好之后就行动吧。
Very well. I have the utmost confidence in your abilities. Do not disappoint me.
总之去跟两位酋长见面。旧桥。这座狭窄的山谷上有一座木桥，木桥下方是一条狭窄的河流，河水很深。木桥看起来并不是很安全，桥上的木头已经很腐烂了。但这条山谷非常狭长，如果绕路的话，可能会花上更多时间。那不要心存侥幸。你确实急着赶路，但这并不是鲁莽前进的理由。你决定绕过山谷走远路，这确实花了点时间，而且你们不得不中途停下来补充给养，但至少所有人都安全无恙。死者的子女，在行军过程中，你路过了许多空无人烟的村落，许多高卢人匆匆离开了家园，躲避罗马人的行军路线，加入了维钦托利的军队。通常而言，这些小村落里依然有很多有用的东西等待搜刮。你在一座被弃的村庄外下了马，小心翼翼步行进入村庄。突然，10几个小孩冲了出来，围住了你。他们向你和禁卫军挥舞着七拼八凑的长矛，要求你们离开。我没有伤害你们的意思，你们有人能听懂我的话吗？其中一个大一些的孩子能听懂一部分拉丁语，他解释道：“家人都去打仗了，并委婉地表示他们的父母可能都已经死了。这个村子的孩子正在努力求生，但他就像他们的父母一样，绝不会向任何人低头的。” 比起住在这种地方，不如来当我军团的服从吧，解除他们的武装，把他们手绑起来，等我们下次回到营地之后再把他们放下。杀死他们父母的人很可能就是卢尔科或者是你。感到悔恨是没有意义的，这就是战争的本质。但你确实觉得你可以做些什么来帮助这些孩子。只要他们成为了军队的服从，就能吃得饱、穿得暖，也会派上用场。然后派出人手洗劫村庄。然后你花了点时间，让他们挨家挨户搜刮贵重物品。他们带回了一些食物和药品，以及几件装备。毫无疑问，这些装备是从孩子身上搜刮来的。简单来说就是那个人我要，然后东西我也要。这个是中立区，所以暂时不能做什么。蘑菇地，高卢这片地区有许多植物，有些你并不太熟悉。在这些你不熟悉的植物之中，最常见的似乎是蘑菇。你偶然来到一片不错的场所，这边的蘑菇比你这辈子见过的种类都还多。采些蘑菇美美的吃上一顿，或许是个好主意。不要摘。你的母亲总是告诉你，蘑菇有多么美味，就有多么的危险。你要处理的事情已经够多了，没必要冒险去吃有毒的蘑菇，把事情变得更加复杂。虽然你一部分的同伴似乎很失望，但你还是决定安全行事。虽然不至于会死人，但是出代志也就麻烦。报应。哎呀，又是这个吗？使徒。不过一开始是占据这个高地的话，4个。如果占领高地进行防御的话，我觉得应该是没有什么问题吧。顶多小心一下弓箭手，但对面没有，好像没有弓箭手。他们为什么都不带弓箭手？OK， 好，那虽然这对我来说也没有什么坏处啦，那在避免万一的情况下，这样子应该算是不错的选择。
Into the fray once more! On me! Follow me for Rome! Get in formation! Rome are invicta!
这样看起来同时会有两边来，下面他们是刚来。那这样的话没有什么问题吧？我的感觉。
Serves you right.
再来8点，8点的话射一下就结束了。那再来可以再射一次，或者稍微看他们路线吗？主要是没有弓箭手会让我觉得。这个难度爆低，特别是还有这种那个狭窄的出入口这样子。对，手上拿的那个武器有扩散伤害这样子，所以刚刚后面的也中枪了这样。看不到目标，这里7点伤害不够，那再射一次。倒了，这个角度看不到人。后退，这里射击，还差一点不够 OK。好，这个角度丢石头可以耶。快速射击，没中。只中了1发，还可以啦。然后稍微转变一下方向， 先这样应该就可以了吧？哎，跑进来了！啊，战术性移动，这样的话应该堵起来才对，不应该让他跑出来。跟我想的差不多，但是两边都是高地的话，蛮好防守的。总之，先把这个找死的家伙处理掉，各种意义上。好。弓箭手这个地方啊，被缴械了，那只能丢石头了。本来想说应该可以做得更好的，马算。然后把西尼罗斯跟我都摆在这个地方，待会有人上来就会被扁。好，这个位置再后推一点。这样应该就可以了。铁蒺藜应该不是必要的。好。
Do not waver. The gods are watching. Come on, hit me. I can do this all day. Get in formation! Romo Invicta!
还剩4个人。这样的话，我稍微去后面帮个忙。这样还差9点。打倒了，那继续待在这个位置没有问题。然后这一位仁兄跑过来，22点伤害，要打22的话，这样子吧。10点。总之戳一下，成功。德亚尼拉在这一边的话，这一位是轻甲兵，挥砍。这一格的人倒下来，所以没有扩散伤害。没有暴击，好。那这边回避，如果有人过来的话，他就变成回避坦。大致上这种感觉吗？下一次攻击暴击。德亚尼拉加盾，这边过来。好。
Maintain formation. Let's hit them with everything we've got.
I almost felt that.
回避，耶！再来。还剩2个人的话，很简单吧？都贝蒂亚使用战术性前进，稍微移动一个位置，然后换西尼罗斯使用，移动到这里，然后穿透攻击没有好， 然后这边很少仙君打2个人。就这样。如果是这种3地地形，还蛮好防守的，没有什么太大的问题。但如果这种地方有东西要回收的话，我觉得就很麻烦。啊，我看到一个箱子要回收了。不管怎样，那个士气都很糟糕。哎呀！啊！有2位百夫长，不对，是3位百夫长阵亡了，太惨了吧！而且他们撤退的方向会经过我家，是怎样？今天的雨下个不停，你不得不听那些心情低落的禁卫军抱怨。他们抱怨说，天空被撕了个大洞，说这场雨恐怕再也停不下来了。不过雨渐渐停了，太阳从乌云后面露出了脸，运气好的时候还能看见彩虹。当你禁卫军停下来休息的时候，你走了出去，你自己侦查了起了这片地方，那说不定还能弄到一些食物。每走一步，你的脚都在泥浆中陷得越深。突然间，你发现自己没办法把脚从泥浆中抽出来了。你哭骂着自己的厄运时，突然意识到自己踏进了流沙之中。你越是挣扎，就陷得越深。你大声呼救，但你的禁卫军离你太远了，根本就听不到声音。或许你可以想办法把装备脱下来的脱，朝树径的树前进。正当你考虑这个问题的时候，一个高卢人，一男一女，不知道从哪里冒出来。女人指着你，哈哈大笑。你听不懂她在说什么，但你知道她在问那个年轻男人问题。男人耸了耸肩，点点头。之后一边说着支离破碎的拉丁语，一边打着手势为你提供帮助。他们愿意拉你出来，但你要给他们报酬。那罢狗 take 啦，没有时间浪费了，你赶快用手势和语言表示你接受他们的提议。这对古怪的男女点了点头，之后消失了。正当你担心他们会不会一去不复返的时候，他们带着几根结实的绳子回来了，把说好的350块付给他们。他们救了你的命，把你的装备也还给了你。你必须履行你的诺言才是公平之举。当你把钱交给他们的时候，这2位救了你的神秘人微笑着点了点头，之后迅速消失在树林之中。这是什么事件吗？总之我还是先回去营地好了。回到了自己的营地。
Were you in both Greece and Africa as well?
有人卡。
Legati! My name is Yurka. I am from the place you call Britannia. Your reputation as a warrior precedes you. I wish to test its veracity.
那你想说什么？
A king by the name of Carterix has built a great fighting ring in the mountains. It is called the Arena of the Three, as it was built to honor Azus, Tyrannus, and Tutatis. It is a holy place. A place for warriors to meet and fight under the blessing of the gods. You think yourself a warrior? Prove it. In front of all the tribes of Gallia.
好吧，我会去你的竞技场的。
Huh. Then you have more courage than I expected. Very good. Find Katirix at the arena when you get there. I'll see you soon, Legati.
之前的竞技场是那个贝斯蒂亚提议要去，然后这次是这里的不列颠尼亚人，有点远啊。我应该还在南法境内吧？现在的南法境内，贝斯蒂亚。
All is well, I hope.
那我打算搞清楚鲁尔科有什么把戏。
During the Grand Championship, I had to fight a giant Samnite. He was the most skillful opponent I had ever encountered, and he was easily twice my size. Do you know how I defeated him?
那我相信你会启发我的。
I allied with him against an Egyptian gladiator who was also in the arena fighting for the title. I told the Samnite that the Egyptian called his mother a whore.
你骗了他。
Without a doubt. Now understand that the Samnite was going to kill the Egyptian anyway. Eventually. I just changed his priorities. Together we fought and killed the Egyptian. When the Samnite's guard was down and he was celebrating his kill with me, I swung my axe and severed his head.
你很聪明。
It was. The Samnite was foolish to trust me, and he paid the price. My point is this. You might be the Samnite, and Lurko is like me. You will fight together, and when you least expect it, he will kill you. Do not let your guard down.
我不会的。
Good.
你有没有想过你会来高卢？
I did not. I have met a few gladiators from Gallia, though. They are not to be taken lightly. I do not like their land, I must say. Too many forests and hills. Hard to spot an enemy marching towards you. We need to be careful here.
关于你妹妹，
Sometimes I think about that night. I still do not know why she would run from me. It doesn't make any sense. But I don't want to talk about this.
我明白。
Thank you.
He was drunk on duty and fell off the wall and broke something. His leg.
They wouldn't. Under the rule of Vercingetorix, Gallia was said to be a true opponent for Rome. They were quite safe in their current position. An attack like this doesn't make any tactical sense at all. My guess is there's someone else behind this. Either that or the entirety of Gallia has spontaneously lost their minds. Most Romans think of Gallia as a land of unrefined barbarians. Not many things could be further from the truth. Gallia is home to some of the fiercest warriors you can find outside of the Republic. It has always been a land fractured between countless tribes and chieftains, but it seems that a king, called Vercingetorix, has recently united them. Who knows? Unity and peace, we should hope, but conquest and expansion is a more probable cause. I am an old man. My mind may still be sharp, but my limbs are tired. When you're close to the end of your years, you think much about the past, you know? All of the hearts you have broken, all of the people you have wronged, and all the chances you had for redemption, but which you refused to take. If there's one piece of advice I can give you, it would be this. Isn't that always the best any of us can do?
Something you want to discuss? His war of fools, I think. Your countrymen are fools to believe Lurko's lies. The Gauls are fools to stand against us. We are fools for getting caught up in it. You got me out of a very dark place. Now I am here to do the same for you.
Same. I feel you. This huge bird...
Like a fox in a trap. Until now, he has always been one move ahead of us. But now it feels like we're playing a game of his devising, and he holds all the pieces and all the dice. Honestly, I don't know how to win. You have the wrong man, then. I don't make up the rules. I follow them. Are you kidding? I wouldn't miss the chance. Lucia is keeping the wine house open in my absence. It feels good to know there'll be something waiting for me after this war. There's nothing to like. It's damp and cold. But at least I'm not boiling inside my armor like we were back in Africa. You know, I've been to Lutetia before. Don't be fooled by their smiling faces. The Gauls are tough people. Ask Orestes. As far as I can tell, everyone's fiercely loyal to you. But most of them have their doubts about the consul. And of course, there's always the chance we have more of those Weeksy spies within our ranks. No telling if or when they would act.
Hey, Sunshine.
你觉得卢尔克为什么希望我在他身边？
He got himself declared dictator, and now he's on a mission to avenge the innocent, helpless, yet honorable citizens of Rome. He will conquer Gallia, make the barbarians pay for the things they did, and return home to be hailed as a hero of the people.
那他为什么要分享荣耀呢？
Who said anything about sharing? Who said you will be able to return home? You are a loose end. The final annoying wrinkle in his plan. And people die in wars, you know?
你以前去过高卢吗？
I grew up with stories of Gallia and its savage warriors, of their irresistible ruggedness and, oh, so romantic, barbaric ways. My mother had an affair with a Gallic gladiator, and as usual, she was full of shit. I've never been to Gallia before, but after everything I've been through, I don't think I can be disappointed.
那你自由了，不用继续逃亡，可以留在罗马。但我把你带到这里去打由这场骗子发动的战争。
Listen, I would never have won my freedom without Kikero's help, and Kikero would never have helped me if not for you. There's no place I'd rather be right now than by your side, helping to keep you alive.
好，大致上讨论完成了。